Yeah, go,
Welcome back
Greg.
to the Five. So it's good to know your blind spots.
Greg, you look at
I know, but
camera.
it's not on. You have to turn it on, people.
See,
I could
this
just read
happens
it
to
from
me all
here.
the time. See, there it's on there.
There you go.
right.
Good job, everybody.
You thought it just
You
off
want
the
me
top
to
of your
start
head, right?
again or look over here?
Go ahead.
Welcome back to the Five. So it's good to know your blind spots, literally. Wow. I know that after 3 Mai Tais, I leave the party anymore, and there will be pants on the front lawn, and I won't be in them. New York City Mayor Bloomberg, however, is much different. He doesn't know when to go. Take that third term. His approval rating is at its lowest in 6 years, and people are ticked. But with any economic duress, Bloomy has said the blame is always on all of us. Not really. Here's why. Bloomy, you forced non-smokers to police smokers, which means I'll live longer, but without enjoying it. You screwed up during the December blizzard. As our nation's nanny, you're more concerned over triglycerides than terror and backlash over bombs. Hell, you thought the Times Square bomber was peeved over Obamacare. And on your watch, we saw one of the biggest frauds ever, the City Time Payroll Project, that resulted in $94 million in kickbacks as it ballooned from $70 to $700 million in costs. And you say you're a businessman. Anyway, the real reason you bummed me out, Rudy Giuliani took a dying New York and made it the best city in the world. And you inherited that. You're like the guy who marries rich, mistaking it for an accomplishment. Dana, am I too hard on him?
Oh, no. Hell, that was...
You know, I don't live in New York, so
Yeah.
in some ways I feel like I don't have a right to complain. I have been here for a while. It's interesting in the summer.
Yeah.
It smells bad.
Yes.
The thing about Bloomberg is he's kind of indeterminable.
Yeah.
Like, he might see that and he doesn't care.
Yeah, it's because he's never here, Monica. Doesn't he disappear like every weekend? How does he miss this fraud? He's too busy looking at salt.
Yeah, I know. And look, one of the big things that he ran on when he first ran was his whole platform of competence, right? Because President Bush unfairly got tarred with this label that he was incompetent. And so Michael Bloomberg decides, well, he's going to run on the competence label, and I'm this businessman. I've made $20 billion, and I'm going to run the city like I run a business. And then you've got this huge scandal that blows up. But the problem is, and politicians fall for this every time, once they get into an office that actually allows for more than one term, they take advantage of it. And it happened to Mario Cuomo.
Yeah.
It happened to Ed Koch, and they get burnt out. The corruption seeps in, and they end up looking like
the shark.
Is this the story really he should have got out after 2, Bob?
Yeah, absolutely. But listen, Dana and I come up here and live here in a hotel all week. We're not used to this like you guys are. For example,
Not together.
no, not together. No. Dana's got a dog and a wonderful husband, by the way. But I'll tell you the thing I don't get about the city. You put the garbage out at 11 o'clock at night. It's been 100 degrees all day long. It stinks. And then all the Italian guys come and pick up the garbage at 3 o'clock in the morning.
What's
with the Italian?
Because I haven't seen a single garbage truck doesn't have an O on the end of it.
All right.
Goodness.
Hey, Eric, doesn't he secretly hate people? That's what I get.
Bloomberg?
Yeah, he just hates.
Listen, I'll give him credit. He is a fantastic businessman. I mean, he's
But how he
from
can
the
say that?
very bottom. He started at the bottom.
But he missed it.
Look,
What, at 600?
all right, it's a big city. It's a tough city. But I will agree with you this. Rudy Giuliani. I was here for Dinkins.
Yeah.
Rudy Giuliani turned this place around.
I think Greg's got something hidden here. What did he do to you,
I don't
Greg?
want to talk about it, but I want to talk about David Letterman. Apparently, a guy, a jihad contributor to a website. His name was Umar al-Basrahi, has made a death threat to Letterman, actually urging Muslim followers to cut the tongue out of the late-night host after he made a joke about a recently killed terrorist. I guess this was about a month or so ago. And he also called Letterman, I think he called him a Jew, which is proof that terrorists, just white people all look alike to them.
and by the way,
this is
David Letterman is not Jewish.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. They call him a lowly Jew.
Yeah.
One of the scariest things I've ever heard. You think about this for a second, and that is what they're talking about now, rather than some, a bomber walking into a crowded square and blowing himself up. They're going to put out an assassin list, and if you're anti-Muslim or perceived that way, you're going to end up on the list. Bob, stop.
I'm telling you, I'm watching your back, man, because if Letterman's got a problem for saying that one thing, you're screwed.
I'm watching these windows
and
right
I'm telling
here,
you, I'm with you,
like,
baby.
I hope those things are bulletproof.
I'm with you,
glass.
because if there's a list, brother.
I mean, in a weird way, Dana, it's like kind of like they're running out of major targets because we've accomplished a lot in the war on terror. So they're going after individuals, and this has happened with Theo Van Gogh, who was stabbed on the street because he wrote something about terror.
I thought Van Gogh was a painter.
Oh, Bob.
Seriously.
He's a direct descendant.
Oh, okay.
It would be nice to see some, right, we always preach tolerance.
Yeah.
There is a difference between radical Muslims, excuse me, and those who practice the faith. And you don't hear a lot of the, imams coming out today saying that this is outrageous.
Yeah.
That would be helpful. And I'm not, maybe they have, and I'm just not on.
They haven't from the very
distribution
beginning,
list.
though. You know that, Dana? The thing that amazes me about this, I don't believe that all Muslims are radical either, but it amazes me that these imams keep so quiet. They've got to be afraid because since 9/11, they have not been out making a statement.
But remember that obviously not every Muslim straps a bomb on them or goes and kills the infidel. But when the spiritual text, the Quran, has a certain command to convert or kill the infidel, they can't really come out and condemn it because that would be condemning.
But do you think they're afraid of it? You think
I think they are afraid to come out, and they can't.
I think in some ways they think they could make it worse if they do. I'm just saying, if I'm erring on the side of defending the imams who are not speaking out, I think partly it's because they think they could make it worse, or they just don't know what to say or how to do it.
But
I don't know.
the point is, this is the jihad, and we should not live in any kind of denial about what the jihad is. They make no mystery of their objectives here, and they are constantly telling us, just like they said to David Letterman, we'd like to remove your tongue.
All right, my objective is to
now,
hit this
brother.
tease. Coming up, you may not believe it, but the Jersey Shore could actually teach you something. Well, at least according to the University of Chicago. The details on their newest course next on The Five.